What's going on, y'all? Y'all know who it is. I just want to talk to y'all real quick about something that's been on my mind that I was thinking about earlier, so I'm gonna talk about it now. So I remember thinking about back in the day in 2018, and mid 2018, and I had this conversation with this leftist, this Democrat socialist, right? And we were going back and forth on different number of things, but the one topic we kept coming back to was patriotism. And I kept explaining to him, I was like, look, you can't try to tell me, you can't try to sell me either that it's the right that's less patriot, less patriotic. And it was those on the left, people like him, that were more patriotic, right? You couldn't sell that to me, right? And I kept explaining that to him. We kept going back and forth. And I was like, you go to any situation, you look at any situation with any person on the right. And with any person on the right, you'll see a bunch of American flags. You'll see us proudly waving the American flag. You see us proudly, preaching about America and the wonders of America and how we're the last bastion of hope and things of this nature. And you talk to any leftist, they can't stand America. They want to tear down America. They want to switch, fundamentally change America, like Obama said, right? That's what the left wants to do when it comes to America. And look, if you love something, you don't want to fundamentally change it. That's the dumbest. If you had a wife or you had a husband who you love, you don't say, baby, I love you so much, I want to fundamentally change you. You want to fundamentally change something that is broken. You want to fundamentally change something that is wrong, right? To make it right or to fix it. So we went back and forth. We kept going back and forth until he eventually blocked me, typical of a leftist. Facts don't care about his feelings, though. And I wish at this point in time we can have this conversation again, because it is clear to see in 2020 that the pro-American side is the right and the anti-American side is the left, right? It's not even that the left is neutral. They're actively anti-American, right? You look at us on the right, you go to any pro-America rally, there are flags everywhere. American flags strewn anywhere you look that's up, you'll see an American flag at a pro-America rally, right? And the pro-America rally is always held by us on the right, not by them on the left. Because if you go to a leftist rally, you'll see more BLM flags, you'll see more rainbow flags, and you'll see more Antifa flags than any other kind of flag out there. The only time they have an American flag is so they can do some type of activism and burn it. Right? They want to stomp on it, throw up the Black Power sign while they're stomping on the flag and then burn it. That's the only time they'll have an American flag, is to make an example of how much they hate America, how much they viscerally feel, the visceral reaction they have when it comes to daggone America. Right? And it's sickening, it's ridiculous, and it's sickening that there's going to be actual Americans who can't stand the American flag, which is a symbol of this daggone nation. I would love to take these leftists to a place like China and have them burn a China flag out in China and see what happens. Let's just see. But they all they do is they virtue signal here in America. They know that they can get away with this type of stuff, so they do it. It just goes to show which side is more patriotic. It just goes to show which side loves America and which side can't stand the very fabric of America and wants to tear down the very fabric of America, in so much that they burn the very fabric of the American flag to show their disdain for America. It's sickening, it's disgusting, and I can't stand it. I really can't. It's unbelievable that a person like me can walk around with a American flag hat and American flag glasses, and I'm called a racist. You look at and I feel bad for my white brothers and sisters, what I'm saying? My white conservative brothers and sisters, you understand me? Because y'all get called racist more than anything. Y'all open your mouth and you called a racist. Lord have mercy. I've never seen anything like it. Racist. You're automatically a racist, bigot, sexist, homophobe. You're a terrible person. You're a neo-Nazi, white supremacist. And just for representing the flag, just for representing this country, just for standing for this country. It's unbelievable. And it's gotten so loony that I go out there and I'm called a racist. I'm called a neo-Nazi. I'm called a white supremacist because I love my country. Since when did love of country result in a person being called a racist? Why is it loving your country is considered a racist act? How are you automatically identified as a racist because you fly the American flag, which is a very symbol of the country that they live in? That makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. The whole leftist ideology makes no sense because it's backwards. It's all backwards. It's all 1984. What's bad is good and what's good is bad. It doesn't matter that I live in this country. I'm going to still tear it down. I'm going to talk all bad about it. I'm going to chant as I march down the streets, death to America, BLM and Antifa. That's what y'all do. Y'all shout death to America. Death to the very country that you live in that's enabling you to have the freedoms to be able to march down that street in the first place. It's just unbelievable, the mindset of a leftist. They have no love of country. They cannot stand this country. They can't stand what we represent. They can't stand the Constitution, the very Constitution that is the bedrock, that is the foundation of our country, that enables us to build and survive and thrive in such a way, in a moralistic fashion, right? Which, of course, the left doesn't like. But it enables us to do so. It enables us to have a certain degree of order and well, not just order, just the very basic of human rights that seems to be long lost in this day and age. The Constitution affords us so many rights that the left does not appreciate. And they want to consider the Constitution a living, breathing document so they can change it, that they consider it malleable, that they want to change it at will so it can suit their whatever crazy utopian ideology, freaking unicorns and candy corn or whatever that they want to have in their loony minds that they want to implement for the United States. No, it doesn't work. The utopian mindset and the utopian ideologies do not mesh with reality, and that's sure not going to mesh with the United States of America. So we got to keep standing, y'all. We got to keep standing, being patriotic. And we got to stop these leftists from always trying to tear down the very fabric of America, that's trying to tear down our Constitution, that's trying to tear down the institution, that's trying to tear down our statues, trying to tear down our police, trying to tear down the military. They want to tear America down. They want to fundamentally change it, like Obama said. We can't let them. We got to stand our ground, y'all. We got to continue being patriotic. We got to continue standing for our country. And I hope that y'all standing with me on this, all right? Because we can't, individual pockets of Americans, of patriots, can't do it on our own. We all have to stand up. We all have to rise together and get them to understand that we're not going anywhere. If they want to implement some communism, they can take themselves to a communist country and have at it. You understand? They can take themselves to Venezuela or communist China, right? China. Okay, they can go over there. But they're not going to implement that here in the United States. So, y'all, we got to stand united. We got to stand our ground and continue being patriotic, come what may. Y'all hear me? I know y'all hear me. So let's go.